Welcome to the X9 Experience. I'm Matt Gilsinger from Greenmark Equipment, and with me today...
Hi Matt, I'm John Crumbaugh with John Deere Harvester Works.
John, this will be the fifth generation of new combines that I've sold since I started selling equipment 16 years ago. And I tell you what, from the front end equipment to the residue system on the back of the X9 combine, I'm super excited to bring those values to our customers.
Thanks, Matt. With that, why don't we dig into a little more detail about what has us so excited about this new combine. All right, that's exciting, isn't it? After years of development and buzz around the industry, you probably already know some of the things about our new harvesting portfolio. You know about the dual rotor, the larger cleaning shoe, the improvements to the cab, and the technology allowing for more automation of operations within the machine. The X Series combines are redefining what's possible in the harvesting capacity and efficiency. We're here today to teach you all about the things you don't know yet. Starting with the feeder house, the front of this machine features a 23% wider feeder house, allowing you to harvest more crop and handle the largest headers in the industry up to 50 feet. It features a 4-strand feeder house chain with more slats per chain to improve grain quality. It has a single position drum, meaning there's no more adjusting the front drum depending on crop. It features an industry exclusive feeder house cylinder lockout system that enables safe repair on headers at any position. And finally, the modulated feeder house can be reversed in the event of a slug, even while the rotor is spinning at full RPM. Behind that feeder house is the new X Series dual separator, featuring the same 270 degrees of feeding that you're used to with an STS combine. It includes 45% more threshing area and 80% more separating area. And finally, surrounding that X Series dual separator is the same 3-step top cover that you're used to on a John Deere combine, enabling expansion of crop to make sure that all free grain is separated. Active concave isolation is standard on these machines. And following up that rotor is an 8-wing discharge beater with an additional grate to capture that last bit of free grain. These separators are monitored by the dual grain loss sensors that sense left and right loss separately and report it back to the Vision Track display. Underneath those dual separators is the Dynaflow XL cleaning shoe, enabling you to harvest up to 50% more with less than 1% loss. It's 36% larger than our previous models. The front step pan replaces the auger bays found on previous versions. Finally, four turbine fans generate even and consistent flow across the whole width of the cleaning shoe to handle extra capacity. It also features full-width loss sensing to accurately monitor grain loss. It also features the John Deere exclusive active tailings return that evenly distributes material back to the return pan, and it of course includes active train adjustment to keep losses low even while going up and down hills. All this package comes together with a 20% improvement in efficiency, helping you save 20% on fuel during harvest. The Residue system is also redesigned to increase capacity as well as efficiency. With a double-decker residue vent system and larger side vents. And finally, it even includes redesigned chopper knives to help improve efficiency. It features fixed drives from the main engine gear case, again, helping efficiency, and uses shrouds to make sure the residue is spread consistently across the whole width of the cut. So let's shift gears and talk about that new front-end equipment that comes with this model. To understand the portfolio, let's start with reviewing the new model numbers that are coming with model year 21. The first letter will indicate the crop it's intended to harvest, in this case, a corn head. The two numbers following indicate the number of rows, and finally, the last letter indicates whether it's a rigid or folding frame. Similar with drapers, the first two letters indicate the frame structure, whether it would be hinged or rigid. The two numbers following indicate the width, and lastly, the last number indicates whether the cutter bar is rigid or flexible. So you might be wondering, with the additional options, which draper is right for my operation? Where you're using the current draper, the 700 FD, cutting on mostly flat terrain, or maybe you're using a competitive hinge draper where you have a flexible frame allowing you to cut unusually rough terrain. Or perhaps you want the best of both worlds, where you have a hinged frame and a flexible cutter bar. There's three options to choose from now, with the RDF, the HDR, and finally, coming for model year 22, is the HDF header. Let's follow that up with knowing the John Deere difference, specifically as it pertains to headers. One of the first things you'll notice with the model year 21 and newer drapers is a 2-speed center section. The slow setting is ideal for easy threshing crops like soybeans, keeping the soybeans where they belong. You'll also notice the model year 21 heads come equipped with a header control unit. This enables the storing of calibrations, enabling you to get harvesting quicker. You'll also notice the model year 21 headers come equipped with a header control unit, which enables storing of calibrations and enables you to get harvesting sooner. Finally, you'll also notice the model year 21 heads have a new styling as well as lighting, including an illuminated divider end tip that helps the grain cart operator know where the end of that head is. Let's dig into the corn head and understand a few details. So first of all, with the new corn heads, you'll notice it has a larger 19-inch auger with higher torque values to handle extra capacity. It has a rolled auger floor with a radius that matches the auger to reduce grain damage. It has active end fenders to make sure all crop is gathered. It has reduced folding times to help get into that field sooner. It has improved visibility when in transport mode. It has factory installed stalk deflectors. It has Romax chopping stalk rolls, which deliver the highest amount of stalk processing, aside from Stalkmaster corn heads. And lastly, it has new lighting, similar to the drapers, that allows an illuminated end tip to keep that grain cart operator aware of where the end of the head is. And the best part, all of the features you've been looking for in a corn head now come factory ready. Let's shift gears. One other important point of part of harvesting is efficiency. So when you're harvesting, who determines the harvesting speed while you're unloading on the go? So Gen 4 machine sync is one technology that can enable the combine to stay at full capacity. It enables you to harvest more acres in less time. So taking a look at one example here, if the grain cart were to slow down the combine a half mile an hour, if you were to add up the machine and labor hour savings, it could be $1.31 per acre. If If you were to extrapolate that out, that could be as much as $4,260 per season, per combine. So I think it's easy to see how the savings with Gen 4 machine sync can really add up.
John, all those features and all that information, that looks fantastic. We're so excited to have that in our product line heading into the 2021 harvest.
Well, thank you, Matt, for having me here today, and thank you for your time, and thank you for your business.
If you guys want to get more information on the new X9 combine, the new family of headers, or any of the other technologies shown in any of our videos, please reach out to Greenmark Equipment, talk to one of our sales representatives, visit our website, or johndeere.com for more info.